Oh, you missed all of that.
Missed everything. Ash just had a master plan, and now no one's going to know what it is until we're balls deep into it.
Should we say it again? It's awkward.
It's a bit awkward for us now if we just sit here and listen to you say something you just said.
Okay. That shit is better beer.
Oh, shut up, mate.
It tastes free. It tastes free.
I reckon it's the best beer on the market.
They've actually jumped on board as a sponsor this week.
Ooh. It's actually not that bad.
Why don't you like it?
I think I'm just used to my shit that I
you're
drink.
literally just drinking brown sludge.
I drink Cooper's Black Stout.
Yeah. Do you shit black?
After a big night on that stuff.
You do, eh?
I wouldn't even call it black.
That's fucked.
I get like that if I drink bourbon.
Smells black.
What does black smell like?
You want to know?
Your morning poo would stink.
Why do you say poo like that? Pierre.
Poo sounds more disgusting.
It does. It's like when someone farts and they'll be like, "I farted." Like, "Oh yeah, you did. I can smell it." But there's some farts that when people say they drop their guts, that phrase suits the smell of dropping your guts. As it's a whole different like level of fart.
Yeah, Parker's fucking obsessed at the moment with poo, wee, and bum. Like,
wait, is he a child?
Yeah. It's like they're the only words he knows now. So you'll be like, "Parker, what do you want for lunch?" He'll be like, "Poo," and like he says it like in public and shit as well. And I'll be like, "Oh." Like if we're at home, I'll like play into it a bit, and then we're in public, and I'm like, "Fuck, shouldn't have done that."
Do you know that Wiggles song? It's like, "Mommy finger, where are you?" It's the worst song ever.
It is. Yeah.
Anyway, in the car today, he was just repeating the one line, "Daddy finger." He's like, "Daddy finger, daddy finger, daddy finger." I'm like, "Stop it!"
Have you seen that Wiggles song, "Wheels Go Round on My Wheelchair"?
No, I think you've sent it to me, and I was like, "No."
Yeah.
That's a bit.
I showed Matt, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know how they got away with this."
The Papadum song?
They're all terrible.
Is it like a new song?
Oh, it's a couple of years now. A couple of years old. But yeah, if you haven't seen the video, go and watch it.
Worth a listen. Yeah,
I personally think we should cancel the Wiggles.
Which ones?
All of them.
All of them. The Papadum song they had to apologise for. Because it was like cultural appropriation.
Yeah, right.
Even that they had like a token Indian on there to like fake smile the whole thing.
I thought a papadum was food.
Yeah,
so they all dressed in like Indian get-ups and they're like papadum 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 for like 3 minutes, and this like poor like Indian lady was just like this full fake ass smile like, "What the fuck am I doing here?
Is this worth $30?
Yeah. And then of course people got in their high horse about it, and then Wiggles had to like issue an apology for nothing. Like literally like people are like, "Oh, they're appropriating the culture," but really they're just like representing culture and like being diverse in they're not just a bunch of white people singing white songs.
Is it even their song?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Nah, I swear all their songs except for like the classics.
Sometimes they change the original song and just put their own lyrics on there.
I wasn't a big Wiggles kid.
Weren't you?
No.
What were you into?
You know some of the Wiggles. Like sometimes you sing along at work.
Yeah, but that's because...
Why are you playing the Wiggles at work?
No, he plays the Wiggles at work.
No, I don't. I play Blippi.
Yeah, that's worse, man.
I have a
On
Blippi
purpose?
playlist.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because
Every now and then it just pops up.
when Westy was like when he was 1 or 2, he like fucking overrid my Spotify playlist, and I'd be like at gym trying to lift heavy or something, and it'd be a sick song, and then it'd just break into fucking the Wiggles or something. I'd be like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
this is so bad."
This is so good.
I'm just toot chugging.
Yeah. That was so bad.
I watched like... Do you remember Little Bill?
Nope.
It was like Bill Cosby's like animated show.
Whoa.
Really?
That was like my favourite.
Yeah. Why?
Nutty. You remember Nutty?
Noddy.
Noddy. I know Noddy.
Noddy, yeah. I watched Noddy.
I just know the name. I don't know.
Bob the Builder.
You never watched Noddy?
Nah.
Did you watch like classic Bob the Builder or the new fucking?
Classic Bob.
Yeah.
The new one's like, I tried to put it on the other day. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
It's like chicks on the work site.
Yeah, it's hard to get used to all the new ones, eh?
Mate, I'm not having kids for like another like 15 years. So imagine what it's going to be like then.
How old will you be then? 37.
Oh,
Jesus
maybe not 15
Christ.
years.
37. Really?
That's pretty much
you had
Ash's
kids at
age.
like 41, didn't you?
Oi!
Do you, I already know the answer because after your fucking thoughts on Santa photos last week,
Oh.
are you in the whole fucking Elf on the Shelf thing?
Nah, is that still a thing?
Yeah, it's huge.
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide that one for
Yeah,
my kids. I think.
definitely do it. It sounds good for like the first 2 days of December, and then it's a hassle until Christmas.
Is it one of those things you have to do like at the start of December?
You have to do it every night. Like every night, the elves have to do something.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
This elf's jacking off this elf again.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. We were struggling like this afternoon because Nikita's done where are we? 11 days in. So she's done every day.
Yeah.
And then this afternoon, she's like, I don't know what to do, and I don't feel like looking anything up. So I was like, when we finish tonight, I'll just sit them in here with headphones on their head and they can do a podcast.
Tomorrow night they're in a coffin. Just burying them.
No, it's pretty good. They're pretty good for threats because the elves are watching.
I seen one where the mum drew on the kid and then gave the pen to the...
Oh, really?
We've seen that, but then we thought about doing that, but it's such a hassle just to pin your kid down the next morning and scrub their face. It's already hard enough to fucking wash them.
Elves are sitting there with a bong.
Yeah. 90% of their baths are just the hose in the backyard or the sprinkler. Squeeze some dish soap at them.
Nah, when I lived with my brother, his kids, so my nephews, they were 10, 11 sort of thing. And it was just this whole elf on a shelf thing.
Oh, they did.
And they legit believed that they were moving and shit.
Yeah.
Then they're trying to call their parents out on is it real? Is it not real?
Yeah.
It's like the new Santa.
Yeah. Because that's what Nikita said. She's like, it's so cute that they think they move at night. And I'm not really.
Doesn't that
Kinda
trigger some nightmares?
100%. What happened the other day? I forget. Fuck, I wish I remembered now. But something happened we accidentally did something that fully 100% just let the secret out of the bag. Elves don't exist. And then oh, that's right. Because they're not meant to arrive from the North Pole until the 1st of December. And then they're meant to watch you or something and report back to Santa every day, whether you've been naughty or nice. Mm. And Nikita dug them out of wherever she had them hiding on the 27th of November or something. So it was a few days early, and she accidentally left them sitting on the bench or something. And Westy went and saw them, and he's like, "Oh, fucking the elves are here!" And she's like, "Oh shit!" And she came up with this elaborate plan that they were just checking they had the right address and shit like that, and he believed it. It's idiot. No, he's actually hit me with two brain busters this week. He always hits me with these random thoughts that he has. They're sort of mini stoner thoughts, but I think they're more autistic thoughts. We're doing a puzzle the other day, and he's we're just sitting there in silence, putting the pieces in. And it's I think it was 300-piece puzzle or something, so I had my concentration on. And he goes...
Earphones in.
Yeah. He goes, "Hey, Dad, what do you think came first? The puzzle pieces or the box?" And I was like, I don't know.
I'm going to Google the production line.
Yeah, I know. It sort of made me want to do that. Yeah. I was like, well, they need the box to put the pieces in, but maybe they're done in different factories or something.
True.
He's thinking of that 5 years
I
old.
know. And then this afternoon we're watching an elephant documentary, and the elephant did the classic fucking slurp up a heap of water in its trunk and then put it in its mouth. And then he's like, I'm watching it oh, that's so cool. And he's like, wouldn't the elephant get snot in its mouth? And I was like, I guess it would. Never thought of that.
That's funny. The other day, Josh was like, what did he say? He said something, we just pissed ourselves laughing. I hugged Katie. And she goes, Josh is like, Daddy hug, what did he say? It was something like, Daddy hug mummy or something like that. Yeah. And then Katie made a sly comment yeah, how do you think you got here? And then he goes, good job, Daddy. and then he's like, Daddy, go to work.
for 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Can I please have another beer?
Wow, Sunday night.
It's not like we're
You're
back
right,
tomorrow. Yeah, I'm all good. I didn't drink all week this week. I was like, I'm going to save my drinking night for the podcast. And I get here and just no one's drinking.
You're like, oh shit, it's a Sunday.
So why is it on a Sunday?
What do you mean?
Did you have a show
Yeah, I had a show on Saturday.
that you wouldn't let me come to again?
Where was it at? Can you finally tell us?
I posted it on Instagram. No
yeah,
one
but
decided to show up
You
again.
posted it at like 40
That's
minutes.
what I do.
40 minutes.
It's just enough time for someone to see it and go, oh, I wouldn't mind going to that, and then mapping it and realizing, oh, I'll get there before it fucking after it starts.
That's strategic.
It is
How'd it go?
terrible, really bad.
Really?
Yeah, I had 2 out of the 3 nights bombed this week. It was good.
You're just gonna give up?
They were like, yeah, probably. Tuesdays was a bad bomb, and then last night's was like a fun bomb. I watched back my video, and it's probably the most I've like smiled and laughed while being on stage, but I was just completely bombing.
Like awkward smile laugh?
Yeah, but it was like I don't know. It was tough. I was the first one up, and the MC was up there, and basically there's like a new girl that started doing it, and the whole crowd was just her family. So there was like 20 people there, but they were just there to watch her, and they were all over, say over 50, but majority of them were like 60, 70. So none of my shit's going to fucking land on them because no one wants to hear about my dick. So the MC's trying to break them, and I'm just watching from behind, so I can't see their faces and stuff, and there's just silence. And like he normally does pretty well. And then, so I was like, oh, this can go one of 2 ways, and I have a feeling I know which way it's going to go. I can either get up there and they somehow like me and fucking piss their pants, or I can be going through what that guy's going through. And I got up there and like, I think it's like 10 to 15 seconds into my first joke, like normally there's a laugh just to like ease into it, break the ice. And I get to there and just nothing. And I was like, oh, you guys are going to love the rest of this. And then I just kept going. But then like I'd get to the end of that joke and punchline, and they'd just be like no laughter, just like awkward smiles. And I'd piss my pants. And then I'd be like, all right. I'm like, if you guys like that one, you gotta love this one. And then I just did another one, another dick joke. And I ended up like doing that sort of thing 3 times, and I got to the last one, which is probably like one of my crudest, I guess. And I was like, all right, let's clean things up. And then as soon as I started that, because like all the other comics there, like we've all seen each other's shit. And as soon as I started that story, they all just started like pissing their pants because they knew what was coming. And I got to the punchline, and just same thing, just awkward smiles back at me, and I'm just like laughing at myself. And I was like, all right, thanks.
I get my drink card. I'm out.
It's so good.
Fucking hell.
But like, yeah, I felt good because.
But nothing. You didn't do anything different. That was just the same thing you
do.
It's
That's what
just the audience.
Yeah,
crowd.
So,
But
yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel as bad because like then basically everyone got up and died a slow death one after each other. So I'm glad I was first instead of standing there just watching like 8 people in front of me die and just like.
And then
Did everyone bomb?
Yeah. Oh, there was one guy that went all right. He was a bit older.
It's related to all the people there.
No, so.
That must be hard. Wait, is there fucking like a street of Christmas lights near you that people come to look at?
Yeah, so.
Holy fuck, man. That's why it took me so long to get here.
Yeah.
I was like stuck behind someone, and they were driving as if every house was just on fire. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking for? And I was going up that hill, just stuck behind them doing probably 30k an hour.
Yeah, that hill around
God.
Christmas time, it's normally sometimes standstill from the bottom up to that street.
This was one car.
It's a pretty nuts house.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's on Lucy Drive.
Yeah, we had one of them down home.
Yeah.
And just like it packed.
It's crazy. They put fucking so much effort into it.
I think the company, like the energy company, paid them to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was that big.
Yeah, because they enter there's like a Christmas light competition or something for 4KQ. And if you win, I don't know what the cash prize is, but must be enough to pay your power
Imagine
bill.
like people coming to your house every day for
That,
a
I'd
month.
fucking hate it.
Yeah, just standing there like...
We drove through Kaiser the other night.
Yeah, we went through there.
Yeah. I'm going to head back later when it's more lit, but so good.
So that's fire.
It's dope as.
Yeah, we went there the other night. Nikita's new boss lives on there. And coincidentally, we walked past her house and she was standing at the front. It just like chewed up an hour of our night. And pretty much what you witnessed before the podcast, just my kids running amok on her front yard, just like poking her lights and shit. I'm like, stop.
Before the days of like solar lights, Kai's used to do every house. There's hundreds of houses on there, in a big U-shaped street, like 3 kilometers or whatever, and every house had paper bags with candles in them.
Yeah,
like, all like lined up all across their lawn. It looked awesome. And as kids, we'd run up and just kick them all so they'd all catch fire. There'd just be fires all through Kaiser. But now it's all solar.
Also
like
heartwarming, and then just
yeah. Wish you a Merry Christmas, cunt.
So sad. Everyone's just trying to have fun. We, like, while we're still on the topic of my kids being little fucks, there's a cheap shop in Beenleigh, and we went there the other day. We just go there because my kids get bored in 2 seconds. We've got to just buy them fucking 1,000 activities a day. So we go there because they got heaps for cheap, and they were being fucking menaces again while Nikita was paying. So I was like, all right, let's go. Like, you can go through the front or through the back. So I'm like, all right, we'll go out the back and wait for mum. And the kids are running around the car park where they always run around. And then all of a sudden, Westy just fucking, like, he was probably from me to the camera away, and he just screams and starts bolting back to me. I'm like, what the fuck? And this homeless lady just, like, crawls out from behind these pallets, like, full classic homeless, like, raggedy clothes with, like, a hood and shit.
Throwing cats.
Like, I shit my pants so hard. I didn't want to make eye contact with her. I felt so awkward. So I just started, like, looking into the sky and stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was like, what do you do?
Take my child.
Because she made it feel like we were, like, trespassing on her property.
I think I encountered she must have been homeless, or there was something not right with her. I was at the Bottle today, and she was in front of me getting served, and she looked not all there, and, like, raggedy and shit, and she was weirdly, like, offbeat.
Yeah.
And then she bought, like, whatever she had. I think it was, like, a bottle of vodka or something. And then she, like, demanded a receipt. And I'm like, why would you even want a receipt? Like, what do you... And then she looks back at me and smiles, and she's like, hey. I'm like, oh, hey. And then she just looks back and then keeps on going. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was just so weird that she wanted a receipt for her vodka. And I'm like, you're not doing your taxes and it doesn't matter. So...
My favourite part about that story is you said you didn't have any drinks for tonight because you didn't want to go to the Bottle-O, but you just said you've already been to the Bottle-O once today, which means you've drank all those drinks already.
I literally bought... Okay, no. I bought...
Oh, you don't have to explain.
I bought 2 drinks because I needed them because I was having a fucking breakdown today. A fucking panic attack, like, got triggered because so all morning my dog's been, like, sniffing at this outdoor fireplace thing we got.
Yeah.
It's just been scratching at it and sniffing at it and just going crazy around it.
Right.
And I'm like, there must be food in there or something. So I've, like, dragged it out, and there's, like, a hole in the wall that it's up against because I'm going to put a chimney on it eventually. And I got my phone in there to, like, look around, and, like, there's nothing in there. I thought maybe a snake or a mouse or something. And there's nothing there. So I put it all back, let the dogs back out. And then a couple of hours later, she's still going crazy. She's been there for the entire day just, like, scratching at it. And I'm like, she's going to rip her fucking nails off. So anyhow, I just lean the thing forward, and she launches under there, and then all I see... I thought it was a snake, but it was a rat's tail. It was massive. Anyway, she's got a rat in its mouth and just fucking, like, bit into it and killed it, and it's just blood everywhere and shit. I'm like, Katie. The kids are, like, running over. The other dog's there trying to get it, and I'm, like, hand half in with this rat, like, trying to pry her mouth open. So Katie's run over. I've, like, let the fireplace go, and then I've got 2 hands in this dog's mouth trying to, like... Dog's jaws, man. And this is a Cavalier, like a little fucking King Charles Cavalier. And I've got my entire arm strength trying to pry a fucking drawer open. Anyway, this rat is just in pieces. Anyway, Josh is like, what's wrong? What's going on? I'm like, oh, Izzy got a toy rat. It's going to take it out the front. So yeah, and after that, I was just like, I don't know, it must have been adrenaline because I thought it was a snake at the start.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like screaming for Katie, and we've been through the whole snake saga with dogs. And then I was like, I need to go to the bottle shop and I need a drink. I need to relax. And that's when I met the homeless lady.
Fuck yeah.
Exciting Sunday.
Oh man, I forgot all about that until now.
Well, that's good.
I'm shaking.
Good memory. You're right. Do you want another drink?
Yes.
Go nuts. Drink all Adrian's while he's not here.
Fucking Adrian.
Fucking Adrian.
Who's going to fact check us now?
Jake.
Yeah, you got Buckley's of that happening.
Why?
Drop
fact checking.
Drop a random fact.
Go.
That's got to be true because he said
A
it.
random fact.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know.
Awesome.
All right. What about
guy?
Hey, you're a fat guy.
No, so I'm not a fact guy.
What do you think about the whole Brittany Griner thing?
Oh, man.
Is that
Being traded for the arms dealer.
That's pretty weird.
Fuck yeah. The Merchant of Death.
I only heard it off from my mate, so like I actually don't know what's going on.
Who's your mate? Does he have any qualifications?
Was it me?
No, he just read the headline.
That's all I do too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. Like, it's obviously a political thing. It's like, are we going to appeal to more people culturally by freeing a woman of color? What is she, trans or just fucking?
I think she's just
a lesbian.
female.
A lesbian
Yeah,
woman of
she's a
color.
lesbian.
And she's in the WNBA.
Yeah.
And
Was
the
in the WNBA.
Yeah.
I think she plays in Russia now.
She only had a
Okay.
weed vape, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a CBD vape or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
She had-
obviously like a political prisoner, like from Russia's side.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
look what we've done.
Yeah, definitely.
And then they're like, we got like a war veteran who fought for our country, or Brittany Griner. It's like, well, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know.
So is she free?
Yeah, she's
yeah,
back.
she's been.
She's
yeah,
free now.
yeah.
And the war veteran, I think he must have phone access because he called into CNN, and he was
Is this
like,
the Russian dude? Or
the American guy that they were gonna. They had the choice to free like this American war veteran who's like arrested on spying charges in Russia.
oh, really?
Yeah,
And they chose her over
that's
him.
that's the. Oh, is that not what you're talking
No,
about?
no. I just.
Oh, that's a
I just read the
controversy.
headline.
They were like, yeah. So basically,
Oh, the
he's
only
an American
controversy.
soldier.
The only controversy I know about the whole thing is like her being caught with a weed vape and some like CBD oils and being thrown in fucking a
Yeah.
Russian prison for
So
9 months.
I
whatever.
thought she got traded. I thought America had someone. and
Yeah.
they traded.
Yeah, so
Is
then
that
that's what I found out now that she got traded for the arms dealer.
Yeah.
And now you're saying they picked her over some American.
so there's another
war
guy.
veteran.
He's an American. I know he's a soldier who got arrested over there on spying charges, and he's like, they just call him a war veteran because obviously he's not a soldier anymore, but he's in their prisons,
Yeah.
and they're like, well, we could get him back, a patriot, fucking blah blah blah. No, we need to do, what everyone wants us to do, and that's get a woman of color. It's like, Jesus Christ, when does like politics stop?
I forget who it was. It was one of the like ranty podcasts. So it was either like Bill Burr or Tim Dillon or something. And they were just like, can you imagine if it was like LeBron James that got caught instead of someone from the WNBA?
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, we would trade the United States just to get LeBron back.
They'd be dropping nukes.
And this poor chick's done like 9 months in a Russian jail.
I saw a meme. It was like the worst trade the WNBA have ever made.
that was another fucking another good joke from the Justin Bieber roast. Someone was like, Snoop Dogg looks like a retired WNBA player. Like, that's so good.
He does too.
Yeah. 100%. I fucking love those roasts.
Roast is good. Sunday roast.
Yeah.
Wait, these aren't that bad now.
I told you.
Now
They
that I've
grow
had
on
one.
you. The first one I had as well, when he first bought them, I was like, oh, they're all right. And then they grow on you.
Yeah, they're good. And there's
Wait till I give you what I bought in.
no carbs, no sugar.
What'd you bring?
No carbs, no sugar, 87 calories, mate.
Oh,
No
it's
fun.
going to be shredded.
Well, you should be called
Shredded for summer.
no fun beer.
Shirts off next week.
Boys are getting the rashes out. I find it weird. That you have to swim in a shirt. Like with the kids.
Do you do it as well?
Swim in
No,
a shirt.
so
Yeah. It's so the kids can grip onto
Yeah.
something.
So swimming
Is that
lessons, you
what?
have to.
Hey, have kids and come back to me with that comment.
No, just
He rips on me. He rips on me because I was scrolling through my phone the other week looking for some photo to show him. And then I randomly got to some photo where I was playing with my kids on a water slide in the backyard and I had a basketball jersey on.
Yeah.
And for some reason, my arms looked like jacked in it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to show Jake this photo. So I showed him and he's like, the only thing he took from it, he's like, why are you swimming in a shirt? And I was
I'm ashamed of my arms.
like, shut the fuck up. Now he says I swim in a rashi.
yeah, he does. You got to right.
What
There was always that white
We
kid at school
were at work.
for me.
We were at work the other day, and he was going to swimming lessons afterwards. He had the rash vest underneath
entirely
his work shirt. No, it's not. That's facts. That's facts.
It's not fun.
Wait, it's facts. We can't fact check it.
Adrian? No,
No, he's not here.
it did happen though.
No, it didn't.
Fucking did.
Why would I come to work prepared for swimming lessons? Do a whole work day in my rashi
Towel around my waist.
just so I don't have to take my shirt off at the swimming pool in fucking 12 hours.
Oh, man. Fucking swimming.
Have you guys got into the whole new AI shit?
Oh, yeah.
There's gay photos and stuff going around.
Gay photo.
You would have done it, eh?
What?
You know those AI,
haven't done it
photos
yet.
everyone's
I've
doing?
I've listened to everyone talk about
I've done
it.
one
Yeah.
with Ash in the car, but like we couldn't get what we wanted.
What
Yeah,
is? Oh, you're talking about those ones. No, I'm talking about the ones that everyone's posting on like Instagram and shit now, where it makes them look like an Xbox character and
Oh yeah, I have
like a
seen
GTA
that, yeah.
character and shit like that.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that.
Haven't you? I'll try to find some.
Did you do one?
Nah, I didn't, but I thought you would have.
I saw Tim Pool did Donald Trump going Super Saiyan, and it come up like legit awesome, and then he tweeted it, and then it got censored off Twitter for no reason. They're like, why?
I thought he was allowed back on Twitter. Is he back on Twitter?
I think it was before Elon took over.
Oh righto.
Yeah, apparently you take. Fuck, there's
Go on
way better.
Instagram, bro.
Can you actually do it on here, like generate one?
I think you have to pay for it, don't you?
Yeah,
Oh, there'd be a demo version.
Who-
So you submit a photo and then it just digitalizes it?
Yeah,
for
you-
you, or-
I
That was
think
a
you-
great wedding photo, whoever that was. down.
Where?
Down. That one.
Hamish Blake.
oh, yeah.
It looks so sad.
Holy fuck, this was a close
Cake,
call.
even the cake looks unhappy.
I just remembered.
What?
Why the fuck is this not working?
Are you recording?
No, that's what I'm doing right this second. All right, we're good.
Screen record.
We're on. Screen record. All right, well, I can't find one of these fucking ones, but here's what I had before, which fucking... I think it's shit now that I'm out of school, but how sick would it have this been? So Adrian was roughly talking to us the other day about it. And there's a video here. So basically, new AI can be used to solve all test answers and equations. So this kid, well, he's not a kid, he's an adult who's done it, but he basically puts in like a homework question and asks the AI, and then the AI gives back the answer with all the working out and shit.
It'll
at the
literally
answer.
write an essay
Yeah.
for you. And you can ask it to write an essay on a thing
Yeah.
from any perspective. It will make one personal to you. And you could do it like 100 times to give you 100 different essays. So like every
That's
kid can do it.
insane.
It's crazy, eh? So
Yeah.
any
I would
kid...
have been in uni right
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So are these tools like hurting us or making us...
Well, it's making us smarter as humans, I assume.
No, it's not though. It's
not.
doing
It's
the work.
making
But
us
it's not, but
because
what
we
do you
don't have to
learn?
do anything now.
it's not making humans smarter, sorry.
It's given us better grades to get
Yeah, yeah.
smarter jobs that we can't fulfill. Because
Like...
Yeah, that's true.
Neil Brennan was talking on Rogan the other week, and he said about this, and he reckons that there's comedians at the moment putting in their basic premise, the AI spitting back like a joke for them, and then them just like making it make sense, sort of thing.
That's insane.
It's crazy, eh? So it's like,
I think it's going to do more harm. Because
I think so.
and the thing is, people ask these generators questions and expect the answer to be something beyond human knowledge, or
Yeah.
like this thing is designed to give us answers based on the entire internet and like all the information we know is on the internet. So surely this answer is right because I don't know the answer. So
Yeah.
people are relying on this shit to like answer their questions, and it's not a good thing because.
Did you finish school?
Yeah.
Did you? Do you remember fucking anything from school anyway? Exactly right. So who's it hurting? It's the same thing.
Yeah, there's still those little things.
It's because I didn't learn.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything either. But there's like those little things.
I've learned more outside of school.
There's cultural issues that are happening.
I could have had all the answers, but I'm still going to be a dumb cunt regardless. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So people are just going to be getting jobs going, I'm Dave. You know
that's it. Like, when I went for one of my jobs, I'll never forget the boss was like, I handed in my resume and it was impressive. Like, because you can type whatever the fuck you want in your resume. And he goes, I can read this, but I'll know within the first hour whether you're good or not. And I'm like, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But, no, I think it's not just like a school thing, but it's more. So there was a video, I forgot who was talking about it, but they were talking about like how it's like politically biased. Like if you ask it who it leans to, like left or right in the world of politics, it just says it's like it's neutral sort of thing. And then if you ask it actual questions that are leaning either way, like abortion rights or gun rights and all that shit, it gives you its like full opinion about like it's biased one way.
Here's a way that you'll be able to relate to. So, do either of you know Troy Candy on the Gold Coast? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He put on his story the other day where he like found this, and he's like, "Oh, for anyone, it was basically like for anyone who doesn't want to use AI for like smart shit." So he wrote in there, "How to tell my girlfriend in a romantic way that I'm going to go out and have beers with the boys for the weekend." But give her as many compliments as I can. And it just spat out this thing for him. And he like sent it to her.
Wow.
Mate, that's going to make life so easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's like...
I don't see the problem.
No.
I don't see any problem.
I don't see this being bad at all for the human race ever.
Like, I finally got into chat.
I know you're lying.
It was like down for a couple days. But look at this. Let's say I have this problem. I just copy from my like homework. I'll paste it. And within seconds... it literally shows you how to do it, says how to do the math, and at the end, the answer is... wait, it's coming. The answer is B. B. And then you can go to the exam, we go to B on number 5. Question 5. B. What the heck? This is insane. What? Okay, guys, so I finally got into chat.
My teachers are so lucky I didn't have that, eh?
I remember...
Yeah, but they're still going to know you're a dumb cunt.
Yeah.
I know, I've probably talked about it before, but I think grade 10 or 11, we had to do a movie review, and it was Daredevil. And it was the Ben Affleck one. It was fucking terrible. And I remember watching it, I'm like, I don't want to... because I hated all comprehension bullshit, like essays and homework and shit. So I'm like, I wonder if I go onto the internet... because it's a reasonably new thing. It was only like 5 years old, whatever. I was like, if I go into the internet, I wonder if someone else dialed in. I wonder if anyone else has done a movie review on this. Maybe I could cut and copy theirs. Yeah. And the first one I found was like this full negative review on it. I was like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel about this movie. So I like cut and copied it, and I got like an A.
Really?
Yeah.
I had the complete opposite thing to that happen. I think I said it in maybe one of the first few episodes we didn't publish. So me and my mate had to do a like joint assignment like together, and we spent the whole morning typing out his section, and then another one of our mates came as I was typing out my one. He's like, "Fuck, you're a slow typer," and I was like, weird flex. But then I'm like, if you're so fast, you do it for me then, like trying to get out of the work. So he starts typing and shit, and then he's like, he got a little bit into it. And then I forget why I stopped paying attention, but for some reason I stopped paying attention. He'd finished it, and I was just like, fuck yeah, submit, emailed it to the teacher or whatever. And then I rock up to school, and then they're like, "Oh, James, you have to go to the office." Get to the office, my mum's at school. And I'm like, the fuck's going on here? And then the principal had my thing that I wrote and an article out of the Courier Mail. And they were word for word, and this guy just copied and pasted it. They full wanted to do me for like
Plagiarism.
They're like, that's what they said. They're like, oh, we're going to do you for plagiarism and shit like that. And
you
I'm
weren't
like,
publishing it or making any money
like,
off
it's like a grade 10 assignment or some shit. Like
Courier Mail just want like death penalty.
Yeah. And I had to explain to them and like,
you should get traded for Brittany Grinder.
I had to explain to them that, someone else did it for me because I was hoping that would be like a lesser punishment for like not doing my own
You're
homework.
like, the Courier Mail, how dare they copy my assignment? You should have told them you published it in the newspaper.
I wasn't going to push the limit.
Okay.
I was already going to copper hiding when I got home.
I remember copying a science report. It was like a science test that we had to do in school, and I'm just like over the shoulder. My mate, who was smart as fuck, just copying everything he did word for word, and he failed this thing.
Yeah.
I did not expect him to fail it, and then the teacher called us up at the end of the next class or whatever, and he's like, me and Philip, and we're up there, and he goes, so one of you guys copied off the other one. Ash, did you copy off Philip? Yeah. He's like, well, Philip failed and you failed too, and you've extra failed because you fucking...
Philip's such a good name.
Fuck Philip. Could have been smart for one lesson. Jesus.
We had a Brazilian guy when I was in primary school named Philippe, and his parents owned a circus. And in his front yard, he had one of those like motorbike balls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what? And we were like, we were in like grade 5 or something, and he's like, oh, come over after school. And he's just like doing loops of this thing, and I'm like,
Philippe pushes down the road.
Was he here for the circus or something? Like,
hey,
was he here for the circus or something?
Yeah, his parents owned the circus.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, I had a friend who like would travel with like I think his parents were Carnies.
I was a Carnie.
Oh shit!
I was a Carnie. Yeah.
What did you do that was special?
I worked in the food van.
The bearded lady.
So my auntie used to work in the food van.
Oh yeah, I worked for NASA. I washed dishes.
I did. I was a Carnie. Travelled everywhere.
Some of the worst looking people I've seen.
Oh, dude.
Carnies.
They're terrible, man.
That's why they're there. Remember, it all came from freak shows.
Oh,
yeah.
That did. And you get paid cash in hand, no tax.
That Redcliffe Kite Festival we went to, the dude running the jumping castle, like, he was like itching his skin and shit.
Yeah.
And
6 cigarettes.
I've seen
he's like, we'll get a couple more kids on there.
I've worked with some crackheads in my day.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. And I was like little. I started when I was like 11. Yeah. I finished when I was like 15.
Where was this? And why?
Well, your auntie. Yeah, my auntie used to work at it. But she was like normal. Like they were actually employed. Like,
I think you have to work in like a food van.
Yeah, and she got paid like weekly. Like she was.
Yeah, so you weren't
she was up in the ranks in the Carnies.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, I used to go there in school holidays and just like be a Carnie.
Would you say that was like the start of your obesity?
Bro, 100% it was, man.
Smashing dogs.
I got in trouble one day. I got in trouble because I was just I was meant to be serving food, and like I was just eating. I got in trouble.
What food was in there?
Like Dagwood dogs, like chips,
fairy floss.
Fairy floss. I actually can't eat fairy floss anymore because of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
I can't eat a single thing from any fucking... Like, if we go to the markets and shit, it's basically the Carnie food, but in the markets.
Dagwood dogs are pretty fucking good.
Nah, they're not. They're
so
terrible,
processed.
Man.
Yeah, but still, a fucking deep-fried hot dog sausage.
I ate them like my whole teenage
years. Oh, it's the best part of it. Like, it's 100% flavour, 0% nutrition.
You just pump that tomato sauce on it.
Oh, it's 90% tomato sauce.
Sauce all around your mouth. Yeah. Next ride.
Jake, you deep throating Dagwood dogs again?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. We went... it's a bit of a fucked up story. But we went to the Beanley show. It was either last year or 2 years ago. I forget how.
That's still a thing.
Yeah. So we went... no, it must have been like a couple of years ago. It was like a year after Nikita's mum had died. And we went on... Well, Nikita went on the... What are they called? The circle ones for kids? Merry-go-rounds or fucking whatever they are. So she went on there with Westy. And I was like, oh, I'll stand on the side and start taking photos and stuff.
Eat my Dagwood dog.
So they're on there going slow as, and then like halfway through the ride, Nikita's mum's funeral song came on as they were going around. And Nikita was still all like sensitive about it, obviously. And like each lap, I could just see her getting like sadder and sadder. And I was like, oh, this is sad. Luckily, she got off and saw the funny side of it. You guys just left me fucking in the dark there.
I do want to laugh.
You can't laugh at it, but
that's what I mean. It was like funny, though. It was like a full like Simpsons scene or something.
Yeah, like, I can just picture like going up and down.
Just like I know I can't cry right now, but
and I could. Yeah, that was a bad moment.
What's the song?
Hallelujah.
That is a sad. My pop got buried to that song.
Really?
So I probably would have cried.
It was the Pentatonics version. Have you guys seen Pentatonics?
What is that?
What is that?
Dude, sounds like a mad
I only
drink.
know the Jeff Buckley one.
I had to go and watch these cunts live, and it was one of the most awkward musical events I've been to. They're basically 5. Here, let me get them up here.
Pentatonics.
They're basically 5 people, and they don't have instruments or anything. It's all through their like mouth.
Acapella.
Yeah, it's cool. But when you go to like a big sold out event in Brisbane, just full of like,
you got to watch 3 hours of it.
And you're just watching like some guy on stage do like musical vocals and shit with his voice, like going up and down the scale, and everyone's going nuts, and I'm just like, oh. And it wasn't like a seating one; it was like shoulder to shoulder, like a mosh pit sort of thing. Yeah, that's what I mean. And like everyone beside me is going nuts, and I'm just like, oh.
Passionate about something.
But yeah, I mean, it's they're pretty cool.
That was a nice tasty pop.
It was, wasn't it?
Fuck yeah.
They're growing.
I don't think I'll ever go on another ride in my life.
Really?
Like Carnie ride, theme park ride.
Yeah,
I value like as an adult, you like start valuing your safety and your health and
100%.
shit. And like it doesn't take much to fucking flip on that rapids.
Yeah, we are completely different to that, and way more pussy. Way more pussy now that I think about it. So there's randomly we're at Mum's the other day, and Westy wanted to walk home. He's like full got into like runs and walks and shit for some reason. He's like, oh, I want to walk home. So I took him through a back way that I've probably been through 100 times through my childhood. And you go through this like long grass, like a hilly section. And we got to that section, and I'm like, I don't want to go through there because there might be like snakes or fucking spiders or something. And I was like tiptoeing through the grass. And then I think my fear was rubbing off on him because then I had to pick him up and carry him.
Yeah.
I was so scared. And then we got to a muddy section. No. It was like we're going on a bear hunt book.
Oh, today we went to the koala sanctuary.
Are you fucking serious?
I was so scared.
Wait,
have you been through long grass recently?
Yeah.
Have you got a child?
When?
Does this like kick in when you have kids?
Yeah,
I think
it's
so.
Straight up, like you fear for their life all the time.
I think so.
How does yeah. But today,
yeah, because I don't care about anything.
I never used to.
Nah, you start caring about your own health. It's weird. You start caring about yourself more.
Yeah,
because you're like, I want to be around them more, and I don't want to die so quick.
Except for what you saw the Savo.
Yeah, I was waiting. I'm dying at 30.
Today we went to the koala sanctuary at Fig Tree. I forgot what it's called. But there's like a whole field of just kangaroos, and there's hundreds of them in there. You just walk in with pellets and you just hand feed them. And they're so used to humans and shit. And like, I don't know how used to kids they are, but I have like a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old who just walk up and just want to like grab them and fucking lay on them and shit. And these kangaroos have 10 daggers on their fucking hands, and then giant swords on the back of their feet. And it's like, if you just like crack the shits or get scared and just take my kid's head off, you could. So I'm ready to like rear naked choke these fucking kangaroos, man.
You're getting fucked up.
And there's one, and it was sitting by itself up against a fence, and it was massive. It was one of those ripped ones. I was like, oh, this is a male fucking kangaroo. And Josh is walking up to it, and he's gone up, and he's like got on his knees. He started like patting its legs and shit, and it's like backing up against the fence. And I leant down just to grab Josh away from it, and then I looked, and it had an eye missing. It was just a socket. I'm like, this is a veteran. You don't want to fuck with it. But I was so like, have you seen their fucking claws, man?
You just made me think of another
They're
story.
So, yeah.
I see them every morning on the way to work.
Oh, really?
Bro, and they're going to jump out in front of my car one day. It's
Yeah.
going to be fucked. And because I go around the corner at like 80 Ks, because I'm running late every day.
I just thought of another bitch story. We did a job out at like Calbar a few weeks ago, and when I went to measure the job, it was fucking right on sunrise, and out the back was just packed with kangaroos. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'll FaceTime the kids. So I went to FaceTime them, and they couldn't, like I was at the sort of the front of the house, and they couldn't see properly through FaceTime. So I was like, oh, I'll call you back when I go out the back. Coincidentally went out the back, and there was a kangaroo like right near the back patio of the house. So I quickly FaceTime him, and I'm like showing him the kangaroo. And then the kangaroo like perches up and looks at me. And I'm shitting myself. And I'm like, all right, Dad's got to go.
It's a single sentence.
They're fucking scary up close, eh? Yeah, like it was a big boy.
Some of them are like fucking jacked, eh?
Yeah.
And 100%. I don't know how. They reckon if they live around golf courses, they get all the fucking steroids and the chemicals and shit from the
ones in the caravan parks, man. Like,
Carnies and caravan parks.
Wait, you never been to like caravan park? Like, never been away to a caravan park?
Like,
they're everywhere in caravan parks, man. I swear to God.
Have you ever bought meth off a kangaroo?
Oh, fuck. What were you doing in a caravan park?
We went on a holiday. We just like went down the coast.
Family got a caravan.
Nah, it's a they like
we used to do that. 100%.
No, we used to get cabins.
Oh, fuck.
Let's just say Jake doesn't have kids, but he does now.
Dude, my parents used to take me to caravan parks in tents.
Yes,
so
you can't afford caravan.
I did that once when I was like 19. I packed up the next day and went home.
It was so bad.
Shit. It's the worst thing you could ever do.
My parents used to love going camping, but like, I don't know. They thought they were good at it. But every now and then it was like, this is a bit sketchy. And then I finally got to that age where they're like, oh, you can have your own tent. And I was like, oh, that's sick, until I had to sleep in there by myself at night.
Shadows everywhere.
Yeah, 100%. It's fucking freaky. Like, I don't even think I'd sleep in my backyard in a tent.
Are you serious?
100%. Especially not here.
We went down to, like, my mate's got property. You know, I just put a mattress in the back of my car and just sleep out and like underneath the stars.
I'd probably do that.
Well, it's the same thing.
Nah, no way.
It's probably worse.
What, inside a car or like on a ute?
No, like out on a property. Who's going to fucking come?
Mosquitoes, man.
Yeah, but it's the animals that scare me more than people.
Oh, I'm more scared of people.
Bullshit. No one's coming to where you're camping. What? What do you got? A tent? You want to rob me for my tent?
Not rob, murder.
Wait.
I'm scared of murder, Jake. Take my shit. I got nothing. What do you want?
Murder does suck.
Oh, fuck.
You're a dickhead. Why do you think you're going to get murdered?
I've got...
Who wants to murder you, though?
Yeah, like, how many enemies do you have?
What?
I feel like killing a guy named James today.
Yeah.
Just leaves the parents.
I've got some pretty sketchy fears.
Yeah.
Oh, shit can happen.
Murder by toads.
Shit can happen. Have you watched Wolf Creek?
Nah, never made
That was a shit movie,
No,
man.
I got... Because when Nikita and I first started dating, she couldn't believe that I'd never seen it. So she put it on and I got like 20 minutes... Like, I got to just where it started to get a bit sketchy and I couldn't watch it. I was like,
The movie was terrible. I don't understand.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Probably, I couldn't take it seriously because it was Australian.
The second one was worse.
I didn't
The
see
guy's
it.
like, hey, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm like, sounds like Frank from the pub. What was the first movie you watched with your missus? Do you remember that far back?
Nah, it was an awkward transition period because my family used to be able to get burnt movies and
It's such a black market thing.
so Nikita and I were like friends first, and then like because I'd go over to her house as a friend, her dad would be like, oh, can you get this movie for me? So then I'd get these movies, but then I'd have to sit on the couch with Nikita's dad, Nikita and me, and then like Nikita and I'd be trying to like be all cute together, but her dad's sitting right there. So I tried to like block all that out.
Like,
so I don't remember.
Fingers above the blanket. Our first movie date was Juno.
That is a fucking horrible
So
movie.
awkward. Back when she was a chick. But yeah, like first movie is like this chick gets pregnant and doesn't want to keep it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Look at you now, 2 kids.
Yeah, we have 2 kids now.
I don't even remember the first movie I watched.
Did you guys ever go to the movies by yourself?
No. Why is that funny?
Bro, you are so sad.
Wait, are you scared of getting murdered?
I thought this was a normal thing until Nikita was like, "That's so sad." I went to so many movies by myself.
I've never seen a movie on my own.
Really?
No,
Never.
we throw shit at people who are just sitting there.
That was you?
I don't like leaving the house by
Hey,
myself.
Mum's gonna wash the popcorn out of my hair. Never.
It's just a
I
hassle.
went to concerts on my own.
Is that where you got dacked?
Nah. Nah. I told Jake I forgot a crucial part out of that like traumatic story I told you and Adrian where my hat got thrown into the piss trough. I forgot they dacked me until after, and Nikita's like, "You forgot to say they dacked you," and I was like, "Oh, that's sad."
That's a crucial part because
It
I
is.
wouldn't have laughed so hard.
So
just like grade 1 James had to bend down, pull his pants up, reach in a piss trough and pull his hat out and just put it on his head. On to lunchtime.
can't wait to
And
play
this is
chess.
why we're so defensive about our children.
Yeah, 100%.
So do you still see movies on your own?
I kind of wish I could.
Watch a Netflix movie on my own. But I wouldn't go to the movie. Who goes to the movies anymore?
Yeah.
What's the demographic that goes to like the cinema? I walked past the other day at the Hyperdome. There's no like people there handing tickets out or like selling tickets. It's just machines.
It
I'm
hasn't
like,
been that for a while.
that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's so expensive.
It is expensive. Eh? The last movie
Really?
we saw was Top Gun.
How much is movies? Because last time I went, it was about $13, and I was
Costs-
like, "Fuck,
It usually costs me about like $60.
Yeah, I reckon.
60
Yeah.
2 people.
to do
I reckon
what?
it's about that. Go
So
see
you
the
get
movie.
What, do you get to stay
your
the night?
tickets. Yeah.
Is that a 5-star restaurant?
You get your tickets and then like you can buy like popcorn and
Yeah.
drink.
Oh, yeah, so 60 is like
Because
including.
you can't go.
Yeah,
there,
I reckon it's about maybe 40, 45 for just the tickets.
Yeah, it's about 22.
Well,
yeah,
back
about
when I went-
22.50
Yeah.
each.
Tickets was usually the cheapest.
Yeah.
bit, yeah. And then popcorn was like $11.
Well, you can get like meal deals now for like $20.
You'd have them
lot.
sauce,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
100%.
I love it. You called
And
it
you
a
go to
meal.
Woolies.
Yeah.
You go to
Define
Woolies.
Mate,
meal.
why don't we just get the meal deal?
Mate, I'm one of the. I like going to Woolies beforehand, so I don't have to buy
Yeah,
it.
we used to
Yeah.
do that.
Sneak in fucking.
Yeah.
What did we used to do? There was a hack to get in to a movie.
It's not illegal though.
No. It was like, oh no, we'd pay for a movie, and we'd all walk in, and then we'd like walk out, but then walk back into another movie, and just like movie
Yeah.
hop all day.
Yeah, I've done that, but I got chased out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they caught me like pretty quickly
How?
You're pretty
because
noticeable.
cameras.
I wanted to go for a piss, but you had to go back past the reception.
Yeah,
so we come up the fire escape, and I've gone back out past reception. And, like it's the middle of the day on like a Sunday, so like obviously I haven't bought a ticket.
Like, there's an autistic kid going out.
You seen this cunt? I don't know if this is real or not, but I have followed this guy for a bit on Instagram, and he basically just goes around the world doing cool like surf shit.
I did see this.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's nuts. Hey, do you reckon it's real?
I don't know because
Have you seen this app?
did you see what he did though? He
Nah.
posted on TikTok that he was on the island when they were like walking him through, and then didn't post anything for like a day, and then come out with like the YouTube channel. So
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like to make it like
Yeah.
he'd been slaughtered.
So basically, YouTuber discovers indigenous tribe, and their reaction is amazing. Fucking
So that's on that island.
what island?
They talk.
probably says
I
that.
think Rogan talks about it a bit, and it's like no one can go there. Everyone that goes there is
Oh,
died.
yeah, there's an island with a tribe of just like
like
untouched
they're
people.
like
Well, it might be this guy, but surely,
They're paying their taxes.
yeah. I think I'm like 90% sure it's that tribe.
Yeah,
Like that
right.
island. But like they're pretty inviting. Be fucking terrifying.
100%.
This is legit.
Like every single person.
He's
has
like,
an arrow.
Are they excited or?
That's what I couldn't tell, but
Well, like,
I
that
guess,
guy's, like, pointing
yeah, he's
one
pointing
at
an
him.
arrow at him.
legit.
I would fuck.
They're like,
that's
we
why I don't
found
want to camp
one.
in my
But
backyard.
he did. But I did. I watched his full YouTube video. They like accepted him in, and like he talked to the chief. They like fed him, and
This dude's got Rip Curl boxes on. Yeah.
obviously he survived because he posted a YouTube
Yeah.
video.
Nuts though, eh?
That's pretty cool.
But give him another couple of days there. I think they would have eaten him.
Yeah.
Send him to like Epstein Island or something. What's happening there right now?
I don't know.
That is it.
Did that ever sell?
Did they sell it?
Wasn't it for sale?
I don't even know. Let's Google that.
Okay.
Let's fact check that. I want to fucking know what's going on under that castle he's got.
Have you guys seen the all those Bitcoin and fucking crypto people dying lately?
Yeah,
I heard about them. I wonder.
We got loads of money.
The FTX saga. You seen videos of him? He's just tweaking.
Of who?
The FTX guy. Sam. I don't know his last name. Sam something.
I still haven't watched a documentary on this.
On Epstein. There's another one now on Jelaine. I haven't watched that.
It's pretty crazy that like she's guilty of a thing and no one's questioning what it is. It's like, oh, she's guilty. Cool. Case closed.
It's
like,
I don't know if like the shit
That is
that's a pretty big island.
it is,
sick
mate.
island.
Yeah.
That's fucking. That is good.
I don't know if the shit you listen to and read and stuff is talking about it, but it's been a little quiet to the shit I listen to lately, like the whole Epstein and Jelaine thing.
Yeah, it gets mentioned a lot in the things I listen to.
Oh, really?
Because they're like, why aren't people fucking questioning this? Like,
Well, didn't the whole court case go down right when the Johnny Depp trial was happening?
probably. Yeah, because that was like
that was like
yeah.
the cover up.
Johnny Depp trial was just like 24/7 coverage of it, and they're like, "What about the Epstein trial?"
Yeah, the Epstein trial.
She was
on.
literally trafficking children to like elite people, and they're like, "Yes, she did that. She's guilty." They put them away, and then like, "Oh, but we can't release like who the people are because we don't want to like make anyone a criminal."
Fuck them kids.
It's like it just shows like what fucking people are they protecting. It's unreal. Like
I don't think it's sold. The only thing I can find is it's dropped from 12 million to 7.95 million, and
how fucking
still
cheap
hasn't
is
sold.
that?
That's not bad.
That is so
to own
cheap.
That island.
That's like
Should we go
Have you seen Mr. Beast?
that's one party
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
Yeah,
island.
Mr. Beast buys islands for like 800k and just gives them all.
Yeah.
It's like full blown islands.
Luke Rudowski jumps in a speedboat and he like takes off
I thought
on.
he said Mike Wazowski.
I don't know. Luke Rudowski of Weird Change. He jumps in a speedboat and he like heads over to Epstein Island with a GoPro, and then he just like sprints across it and just like filming everything,
Yeah.
and then he gets like arrested and sent back.
So it's not an active
So
island.
whenever I hear him on a podcast, he's like, "I've been to Epstein Island." And everyone's like, "What?" Yeah, I'd love to know like what's happening under it. But how deep can you dig on an island like to build? Because they're talking
wouldn't
about
say
like
it'd be
secret
very
tunnels
deep.
and trapdoors and shit. But that could just be fucking rumor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Rape dungeon.
We should go dig.
Go digging.
Even if I did find something, what would I do with it?
Rape
Who
it.
do I give it to? It's like sick.
Bill Clinton's condom.
This looks sick in the podcast studio. Put it in there.
Can you please chuck me one more beer? One more.
You're a liar.
Why?
Because you're gonna be up editing all night,
Yeah.
just smashing six packs.
And when you call in six,
and then you're gonna come into work tomorrow just cranky, and I'm gonna cop it.
Have you guys seen this fucking... I think it's a dumb idea. They want to bring in R plates.
what? Retards.
That's exactly what I thought.
But
But I didn't want to say it.
Sorry.
I actually have a theory, right?
All right, here we go.
Queensland drivers.
You need them. The way you fucking
Queensland
wipe that
drivers.
car out.
Queensland drivers are the worst fucking drivers on earth.
Bullshit.
They're the worst. They do not. You just have the best roads, right? And no cunt knows how to drive on them.
Okay.
Like that main
What
highway.
facts do you have behind
back
that?
Bro, what fucking main
how long
road?
have you
what
been-
fucking
wait.
main road?
What? How long have you been in Queensland?
12 months.
All right, now to the three of us, who's had a crash in the last 12 months?
Yeah.
Oh,
The New South Wales driver.
I didn't
Oh.
crash on
okay,
the
New
road.
South
I didn't
Wales.
crash on the road.
Yeah, no. You crashed in a car park. That's worse.
Yeah, but some may think I did it on
Cars
purpose.
weren't even moving and you crashed.
Some may think I did it on purpose.
Dude, the other day I was in the truck with you. We got beeped like 3 times.
No, we fucking did.
Yes, we did.
Now you're mate.
You went to cut.
Is that the day you wore the rash mask?
I'm staying out of
That is
this.
100% that day.
Oh, fuck. Right, I could continue your conspiracy theory.
You said the best roads.
Can't wait for Adrian to tear this apart.
How the fuck, right? Does
He's like, no, I agree.
How does
I'm Chinese.
How does the right-hand lane, the fast lane, go 20k slower than the fucking second lane?
Yeah, I found
ask the people in it.
Like you can be.
I
The
always
second lane
go-
is always the fastest lane,
Yeah.
and it makes no sense.
I always go the second lane, and then in between exits, I switch into that first lane, and then back out to the second lane.
It's because there's fuckhead drivers that don't want to go faster than the speed limit. They're like, if I hop in the fast lane, I'll go faster than everyone else by
it's
doing the
like-
speed limit.
It's like the first lane. It's 110. The first lane's doing 80. The second lane's doing 110, and then you got 90 and fucking 80 again.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
It's
you're
true.
in the fast lane.
You just got to weave that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm so amazed I haven't been pulled over yet. Because I am like in
Hashtag
and
Queensland
out.
Police.
He's the worst fucking drivers though.
But yeah, basically, it's not the reason.
You have rolled a fucking truck.
We don't need to go into that
And
again.
how many times have you crashed? 5 times.
4.
I've had a fair few crashes other than the truck.
Really? yeah,
Yeah.
I've actually crashed twice.
I've had heaps. I've actually, the first 2 or 3 years of me having a license, I crashed so many times. And then haven't since then, luckily.
The only crashes I've had were in a work truck. Same work truck 4 times. It's the same
Couldn't
truck.
get used to it.
Yeah, just call it. Let's just say once.
But basically,
So what's R stand for?
so it's to tell people that the driver needs space and empathy on the road.
What the fuck?
How fucked is that?
Safe space lane?
Stop yelling at me.
Is that what they're doing on the M1?
James is crying the whole way.
We've got T2 lanes. We've got SS lanes, which are safe spaces, where they can
Do
just.
we really?
That's what that means,
I was
right?
going to say. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's
Wait,
nuts, eh?
read this out. Like what?
So
What is it? What do you say?
Just a headline, guy.
Yeah, the headline has triggered me.
a new plate is now available for Australian drivers returning to the roads after a traumatic experience.
Don't let those cunts drive.
Traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Have they
So
ever-
that the R stands for return.
Wow, if you need that plate, you should be on the fucking road.
Yeah, that's. Have you ever seen Ricky Bobby? I'm on fire.
I saw a clip the other day on TikTok where I forget so many funny things from movies until I see it on TikTok. You know the part where he's in the pit stop and he's having that like ages conversation with him, and he's like, "I feel like I should be back on the road," and he's just trying to like organize dinner or something.
It's one of the best movies.
I don't know.
What is the R stand for again? Returned.
Yeah, return.
They-
Return to the road.
They legit set these people up with the letter R.
yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
because
they could have been T, like traumatized.
Yeah, the first time I heard about this was on your Mum's House podcast with Tom Segura. And
Is this an
were
Australian
just
thing or
ripping
an
on-
American
Yeah,
thing?
Australian.
So they're ripping on us.
Yeah, yeah.
Cunts.
Because they rip on like
Everything.
retarded people all the time. So then Tom was like, "What do you think when you hear someone needs an R plate?" And they just went hard.
Do they even have like L's and P's over there?
I don't know.
They have a license.
Did you have P's? You
Yeah.
had
Nah.
P's, eh?
Oh,
No,
you wouldn't
didn't
have.
have-
Hey.
No, we had. No, wait. No, we.
Oh, man.
That's so fucking old. My mum didn't have P plates.
No, I think we were like classed as P drivers, so I could like in my first year I was a P plater, but I didn't have to display plates. But the rule was I couldn't drive with a learner as like a opens driver. So I think I had to have my license for a year before I was classed as opens.
And that's it.
Yeah, we didn't have to show plates or anything.
Yeah, we got slapped with a fair few of the like first rules that rolled in, like the curfew, the like amount of
Oh, the
passengers. you
curfew
can
is that
get.
still a thing? The
I
curfew.
don't know. Is it?
Yeah. Curfew.
That was fucked.
How does the curfew work?
So you're allowed to drive after 11.
Yeah.
Just not allowed to have anyone.
Not
in the
allowed to
car.
have any passengers.
Why?
unless they're over 25, because have you seen? Really? Yeah, if they're over 25 and have their full license.
I guess I didn't have any like 25-year-old friends.
So like if you're going, just say like your parents go out, you can go pick them up and drive them.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So what if it's like your 3 brothers or some shit, like family members?
If they're over 25, I guess.
If they're over 25, if not, you're not allowed in the car.
So anyone under 25 is just a bad influence. You're going to show off.
Like
they've just done
usually when there's like a big P plate to crash, there's usually more than one in the car.
Yeah, we'll just wipe them all out at once.
Yeah, we had a girl in a year fucking die in a car accident. That was the weirdest fucking thing ever.
Really?
Yeah, man. It was like the whole like school like shut down for like 3 days.
True.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
Usually there's like an emergency assembly.
And we had like fucking loads of suicides too, man. That was just so weird.
We had a kid that got shot in the head and died.
Fuck.
He went out hunting. It was a friend of ours. Well, she was in our group, and it was her boyfriend at the time. It was grade 9, and I think he was on the back of a ute, and they were out hunting like with family and shit. And I think he jumped off the ute with a gun, and it shot the other guy in the head, like the kid in the head, and fucking killed him.
Yeah,
we used to have like this big like fishing spot, like it was called Bass Points, where you went down there like Lover's Lane, I guess. And this kid done like 200 Ks down the straight into the brick wall.
True.
And just hit it. It was ridiculous, man. We have a big suicidal rate down home.
Oh, it was a suicide.
Yeah, it was
an accident.
No, you just 200 Ks straight into the wall.
We can get back to the suicide in a second, but you just reminded me with like property shooting. Put a pin in that.
I think I'm done.
I remember when I first started going shooting with like my cousin and stuff, like when they had the farm. And I would have been maybe like 10 or so. And they like used to make me shoot the gun and stuff. I never used to hit anything. But one night a fox, like while they were gutting the kangaroos on the back of the ute, a fox came up to eat like the kangaroo guts. And we're on the back of the ute. And my cousin's like, oh, shoot the fox. So I was like, oh, like I was a complete bitch. I didn't really want to, but like they used to bully me. So I get the gun and I go to shoot it. And I just like, because I think I was so close to the ground, I shot and I just went flying back like classic movie. And I hurt myself, but I was just so scared I like damaged his gun. So I was just like,
Did you kill the fox?
Nah, I missed.
Fox was like, fuck it. I don't think I could do it. I couldn't.
Oh, like, yeah, 100% I could.
I wanted this rat to live when I was prying it out of my dog's face today.
Last week you were telling us about someone like the ex, and now you're going to sit there and say, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
That's where it came from. I can't believe you clipped that and you put it up.
I didn't clip what you did.
You clipped it, but no one knew it. Anyway.
Gets the people going.
Yeah, like I felt bad for this rat. I was like, surely it's okay still. Like maybe.
Yeah. Same deal. I don't know if I told both of yous, but I feel like I've told one of yous. Like same deal going shooting with them. We shot a kangaroo one night. We walked like 100 metres to the kangaroo where the body was because basically they can sell the kangaroos in town for dog meat and shit like that. So they have to go and drag it back to their ute. And they shot this kangaroo, walked to it. And when we got there, he just started checking its pouch straight away. Pulls out this little joey. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And he just fucking pulls a hammer out and just like... yeah. It still fucked me up. Like I can still picture that. Like and I was just so quiet the whole walk back.
I got invited pigging over the holidays.
Go do it.
I don't think I could.
Dude, same deal. They'd be like, oh, we'll go pig chasing. They'd be on the quad, like side by side with this pig. And he'd just jump off the quad on this pig and just start like cutting its throat and shit. And I'd be like, that's a man. He'll go camping in his backyard.
Let's just say I know a guy with a kid. And this kid got...
weird way to start a sentence.
That's oddly specific.
So this guy I know, he's got a kid and he's like 2-ish. And a magpie fucking swooped his eye, like cut under his eye and shit. So this guy called his neighbour over with a gun and shot this bird.
Fuck.
And this guy was like, oh, good shot, you got it.
Yeah.
And then the other guy who had the gun was like, okay, now go finish it off. And this other guy
jerked off the magpie.
This other guy's like, I can't do that. And
is this guy you?
No, that's highly illegal.
But he's extremely
definitely
handsome. That's a massive dick.
No, and yeah, it's like sometimes when you shoot an animal, it doesn't kill it. It just severely injures it, and then you have to go do the heart. Like, I couldn't imagine being in this guy's shoes where you'd have to go and like twist this bird's head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could kill.
So
animals.
brutal.
I don't think I could do it.
But revenge
I think it's
feels
just, like,
good.
more dirty
Revenge
than
feels
anything.
good.
Dude,
I don't care about the animal dying. I just think it's gross.
I got a memory back the other week. Oh, it was probably like a year.
Congratulations.
It's probably a year ago now, and I was like trying to turn it into a bit of a stand-up bit, but I was like, I don't know how to tiptoe around it without being extremely racist. So basically,
Throw it at me, I can make it.
Yeah.
Come on.
So basically, when I was like younger, maybe 10, maybe like 8 to 10, I guess, I was begging my parents for like a pet cat, and like finally my mum caved, and she's like, as long as, like, usual shit, as long as you feed it, wash it, all that shit. I'm like, yeah, of course. And then like a month or two go by, and I just start like fucking neglecting the cat because I don't care about it. And Dad randomly goes one night, he's like, all right, you don't want the cat? And I'm like, not really. And he's like, all right, grab it and chuck it in the ute. And then my dad drives me down to the back of a Chinese restaurant. And he goes, let it go. They'll know what to do with it. So I just had to let my pet cat go out the back of a fucking Chinese restaurant.
He actually did that?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was serious.
100%.
I thought it was like a bluff.
Nah. He's like, let it go.
That's a great bit.
That is, how have you not done that?
Yeah.
You could have won every
That's
competition.
a highlight.
And
I
then
can see why you're losing. Get your dick out of it.
Yeah, no one wants to hear about your fucking dick.
Oh, fuck. It was so bad.
Imagine those old ladies in the front row the other night. They're like, yeah, go. You want some chow mein?
So that happened.
That 100% happened. It was the Chinese shop on your road. Down near where like the 7-Eleven is now.
Oh, yeah, I know the
Was it
one.
a sad moment? Did you have like a little tear?
Like, not really. I didn't really want the cat anymore. And I was just like, oh, Dad knows best.
So your dad actually thinks that that's what happens when you let cats sneak.
I don't know. I don't want to put words in his mouth.
But he put a cat in it.
It would have been funnier if he got out and went and ordered something.
Yeah. If he made me go and give it to the guy at the counter.
Yeah. Get me some spring
My
rolls
dad
while
said
you're there.
my dad said you'd know what to do with this.
I have some pin chow meow meow. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Your dad's a legend. We should get him on.
No, we really shouldn't.
We should.
Feel loose night.
You told me your dad died.
What? Didn't?
You did.
When?
So you told me your dad
That's
died.
a thing James would say.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I
Yeah.
think he...
It's
Maybe like in the first week when you were like ripping on me or
you would
something.
say something like, oh,
You'd be
your
like,
dad
oh,
or something,
yeah.
your mum, and you'd be like, Mum fucking died.
Yeah.
And you'd just keep a straight face and then walk off and then be like,
Nah,
wait, did he?
I would have understood that, but like, he made it sound like
He's good.
Your dad died.
He's good.
He's good.
He's good.
He's still breathing.
Fuck.
Classic dads, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a bit of a classic.
Yeah. So let me know when you want me to ruin your night, because I have a thing for you guys to try.
All right. One more on my dad.
Oh, no.
I've told you about it. I was expecting Adrian to be here, and I was hoping he could try it too.
No.
But it's designed for infants and toddlers, and surely you can
Apparently
taste
it's bad.
What is
It's
it?
bad.
Like, you're not...
it. It's not fun to taste. Like,
hate
okay, no,
tasting shit.
we'll get back into it. Like, what did you want to say? Fucking hurry
I
up.
just feel like we lost momentum now.
I kind of want to taste it, though.
It will fuck your night up. Unless you got to
doing
chase
with
it.
it?
Like, if you got to chase, you got a beer, you'll be right.
Jake's got
You
a
will need something like that. Definitely.
dribble of water.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
I don't remember now. Something about my dad.
He's a good guy.
Did you boys watch the UFC today?
No.
No, me either.
I watched a couple of the prelims, but Nikita had a friend over for like Christmas fucking lunch thing.
Cute. Did you join?
Yeah, I didn't fucking sit inside and go, you guys keep this outside. I'm watching the fights.
I tried to crack stream it, but I went to it and it was like all these like fucking American Authority, fucking FBI logos all popped up. It's like, this has been seized by the blah, blah, blah. Like saying it's a felony and all this shit. I'm like,
I don't like main event. I think that is the dumbest idea.
Oh, you hate capitalism?
Yes.
Okay. What, like the channel main event?
How you have to pay to watch it. Like,
yeah, I just buy it on Fight Pass now.
How much is it on Fight Pass?
$54, I think.
Yeah, that's so expensive.
If they didn't make it main event, if they just made it free to air and advertised, they'd make way more money, wouldn't they?
Well, yeah.
I suppose they advertise as well as main event, but
yeah,
you could charge more for advertising if it was free to air because more people would be watching.
But if you're watching it through like KO or ESPN, you're already paying for the subscription.
Yeah, true.
So you're going to get more viewers. Like, so money's going to go up. Like, you should just make it free. Like, because I bought that fight we're going to watch at your house, and then it was on at 5 in the fucking morning. So I just wasted $60 because by the time I got up, I already know who fucking won.
Yeah,
I'll buy a coffee.
No, I don't care. I still watched the fights, but I already knew who won.
Yeah.
So like, can't you just make it free so I can watch it, so I don't have to pay and then like be spoiled anyway?
I think it's a dying thing. Like eventually, pay-per-view will be like. Do you remember when we had to pay to watch shit? It'd just become like another subscription. I think you can subscribe to shit now anyway and watch all.
No,
I think
not
main events for free.
UFC and boxing and stuff.
Mate of mine.
Yeah, I think Fight Pass offers like a couple of levels up from what I've got, and you pay whatever it is. Say it's fucking $200 a year or something.
Yeah, I messaged my mate.
No, it'd be more than that.
I sent him the screenshot of that, and it was crack stream with the fucking warning saying that like you're federally being prosecuted. And then he says, telling you got to get onto PPV trick. Oh, the PPV trick I use was free today. So he's in IT, and he's always got a hack on how to get it free through subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make it fucking free, Dana.
Yeah.
Write him a letter.
Get him on.
Should. Get him on here so I can just make it fucking free.
Tell him.
What if he randomly sees this clip and then he's like, you know what? I'll make it free if you go 5 rounds with Francis and Garno.
I'd fucking do it.
Yeah.
Give 5 seconds.
50k, and put me in the ring
with Francis.
Oh, if he beats the fuck out of me, I win anyway. I get to
you
fight.
Wouldn't remember,
I wouldn't remember.
You wouldn't remember past 10 seconds.
Imagine
I'm not saying I can fight.
Imagine he won though, and
imagine that.
Just freak. Francis slips, and then he like gets him with a knee, fucking knocks him out.
Oh fuck!
I'm now UFC heavyweight champion.
Super heavyweight.
Got the heavyweight right.
The open category.
Yeah, the only heavyweight that's got to cut weight.
Do you reckon I can make banter yet?
You're a fucking flyweight.
What's the lightest one?
Flyweight. That's you.
Flyweight.
I might be
I'd love
strawweight.
to fight in the UFC. That was one of my dreams at one point.
You use those wrist locks on me.
Yeah, I reckon I could smash anyone. Anyone in Southeast Queensland.
Do it.
Open challenge.
Go local.
Yeah.
I feel like I could fight better than some of those YouTube boxers.
Beat the fuck out of you every day.
No, I reckon if we actually hopped in a ring, I'd punch fuck out of you. 100%.
Organise it.
Okay.
We got the work party coming up.
I've got boxing gloves. All we need is the fucking
ring.
We don't even need a ring.
Your exact words to me the other day were, "I've done fight training."
You fight in the train.
I reckon I'll fuck you up.
Bullshit.
I'll put money on it.
All right. How much?
So
I've got nothing at the moment.
Yeah, I'll put 50 on. We'll do 3 rounds.
We're having a $50 fight.
Yeah.
That's sadder than your Carnie days.
I'd rather pay to see that than the UFC.
Well, you make the
Let's start a pay-per-view.
You make the money call, and I'll just show up, and then I'll just take your money.
Thing is, I wouldn't know who to bet on, to be honest.
It'd be me.
It'll be me.
It'd be fucking
100%.
Me. James is going to come in throwing bombs for fucking 2 seconds. Gas out.
What's your fight career, though? Like, what have you done fight-wise? Like, when have you had a punch on?
I would know.
I actually...
Did you play footy? So I assume you'd have...
My mate was a Golden Glove, and I sparred him for about 15 minutes, and he punched the absolute fuck out of me.
And what have you done?
Fuck all.
I've done it all.
I'm scared to sleep in a tent.
I reckon... Yeah. Me and James.
I'm just naturally talented.
Undercard, Adrian and Ash.
No, he knows jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Is that racist?
We just fact check each other for 15 minutes. Yeah.
Trying to try and eat this shit.
So I've got... Okay, backstory. Long story short.
It already looks bad.
That should have been the name of the podcast.
What?
Long story short.
Fuck. We can change it.
I'll take this one.
So my youngest child, he's almost 2 and he's got a bad thumb sucking problem. To the point where he's got a blister at the base of his thumb from his teeth. And while he's doing that, he starts like pulling the back of his hair out on one side. So he started balding on one side. So we had to shave his head to stop him pulling his hair. Anyway, we went to the chemist and like we told him the problem. They're like, oh, there's like a nail polish you can give your kid. So basically, it's just a clear nail polish that you paint on their thumb. And when they put their thumb in their mouth, it's really bitter. So it just deters them from putting their thumb in their mouth.
Yeah.
So we bought this, and it's like specifically for fucking infants and toddlers, right? So I'm thinking it's not that bad.
I read it. I don't want to consume.
Seeing how many calories are in it.
You can read it out. You got to try it. So it looks like nail polish. It smells like tequila.
Okay.
So Katie opened. Oh, she was reading the chemicals in there. She's like, oh yeah, they're all cancerous because she knows all that.
Yeah.
Except for water.
Directions, ingredients. It's flammable, which is always great to put in your kid's mouth. So I went into this thinking, oh yeah, this is for toddlers. So when you smell it, right?
This doesn't say toddler.
Well,
it says Ash just bought regular nail polish we're about to eat.
It's called
prevents nail biting and protects nails.
Yeah, so it's called Stop, Bite and Protect. So I assume it's for toddlers because like who has a problem with
keep out of reach of children?
Yeah, but all children products do say that.
Says that.
All children's products do say that, even though they're designed for children. So, like,
I don't know if they do.
At the end of the day, who's got the problem of like sucking thumbs? It's kids, right? So, this is what the chemist gave us, man.
A lot of adults have issues biting nails.
Nail biting.
Yeah, nail bite. Oh, okay. Well, this is the closest thing they had to stop. This is the closest thing they had. So, if you smell it, it smells like tequila. Have a smell. It smells nice. It smells minty and tequila-y.
I like how you didn't trust me enough.
Continue using for 3 months after habit is broken.
It smells like you could taste it and it'd be fine, all right?
It smells like
it's not that bad.
It smells like Aero chocolate.
Oh, just skull it. Anyway, so Katie put some on her thumb and let it dry. I put like the smallest drop I could possibly put on my finger and I put it on my tongue. We were both over the sink coughing and trying not to vomit. Well, not vomit, but like we were coughing and spitting and the kids are like, what's going on with mum and dad?
Just lick the end.
I was going to, but then I heard vomit.
No, it wasn't vomit. It's not like a sickening. It's just a bitter, chemically sort of taste. But you can chase it. Just don't swallow. So put like the smallest...
Give me a nail.
Yeah, just paint some on your nail and have a taste.
No, you do it, I'll do it.
What are you doing? What are we doing?
I won't do it again.
Taste it.
Off our fingers.
Well, that's where it's going to go.
Not each other's fingers. Fucking carnies.
Why do you want to paint? Why are we painting each other's nails? Why don't we just paint our own?
How about paint your own nail? Just put like the smallest bit. You don't need much. And then you can try it at the same time.
Yeah, thank you.
It smells like... Have you smelt it?
I get way more than you.
Have you smelt it? It smells like tequila, right?
Well, you can do it again.
No, I can't.
Isn't that fair?
No.
I would have thought so.
I can't. It can't be done.
Yeah.
It seriously can't be done. Oh, fuck. No,
I fucking painted his whole nail.
Half my finger's painted right now.
Cheers.
It smells like mint chocolate. Yeah, cheers. How bad is it?
Dude, that's fucking terrible.
What the fuck? Dude, there's so much on my finger.
Dude, can you actually give me a drink?
What the actual fuck?
Don't swallow.
Because it goes down in your tongue.
Nothing else.
That's all I do. It's in my throat. Dude, that's just pure poison.
I know.
Oh, my whole mouth. That's actually fucked.
Do you use this cup?
I wonder.
That is so bad.
This is going to be a souvenir for the table for every guest at the end of every podcast.
Dude, that's fucking terrible, man.
That is.
You didn't give that to your kiddo.
Oh no.
You put so much on my finger, dude. Like, I'm actually going to throw up.
Oh, I just swallowed.
I saw you put your entire finger in your mouth, so I gave my finger a good lick.
I didn't think it was going to be that.
I barely touched my finger and I'm dying.
Oh, dude. You've ruined the podcast.
Dude, that's so
What the fuck is that? I've never had that taste in my mouth.
It's
Dude, the beer's not helping it at all.
Nothing is stopping it.
It's getting worse.
It's got water in it. I don't know. Like, I can't
throw
pronounce
that-
any of the words.
Throw that fucking thing out. You don't need that.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
That's actually so. I can't close my mouth now.
Here, read the chemicals out. I can't pronounce any of them.
Dude, it's. I feel my tongue swelling.
Dude, you can't sell that. That's
Who
it
would,
should be illegal, dude.
who would agree? Who would do that to themselves knowing they have a nail biting problem?
It'll fucking stop it.
Or give it to their 1-year-old?
So it's peppermint oil.
That's the least of your problem.
Dude, it's in my throat.
It's so bad.
How long does it stay there for?
You need to
stop
get to a
biting your
hospital as
nails.
soon as possible.
That's actually fucked, eh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was hoping Adrian would be here. Next week, Adrian.
Don't watch this part.
What else do you want to talk about?
Dude.
That's actually fucked, eh?
Yeah.
Did you put that on your kid?
Nah. We were... Katie had like a whole thumb worth.
Dude, it's like stuff,
Yeah.
man. That's bad, dude.
I know. I think you ought to eat something. Maybe that's... I was smashing a
Why
tub
did
of
you say
yogurt.
this before we did it?
Get the crisps.
I got nothing.
Anyway. On that note, sorry. I'm so sorry.
At least you done it at the end.
Yeah. I'm so glad I did.
Who's this? Is this
I'm
yours?
sweating. No, I just had to have some. I didn't want it.
Bad for ruining the night.
It's pretty bad. I was not expecting that.
What's the taste? How do you describe it? Bitter?
Like,
Is it?
It's definitely bitter, but it's like it literally feels like I drank poison.
It's like a chemical burn, eh?
It's like a,
Yeah,
it's like a robot jacked off in my mouth.
yeah. It's like battery acid in my throat.
It's legit. It's a robot jacked off in my mouth.
That's so bad.
Yeah. So imagine putting that on your kid's thumb. The chemist gave us that, so we
Bro,
would have
the
done that. We would have done that in like confidence that this will work on our kid.
Does your chemist work out of a white van? That's not legal to sell in Australia.
Imagine putting that on someone's drink, like on the lid as a prank.
That'd actually be a good stitch up.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
Wait, let's talk later about work tomorrow. We can fuck up.
Oh, fuck. You good over there?
I'm sweating, dude.
I can't pronounce any words on this.
So fucked.
Like anal? Does that say anal?
That's what I'm worried about, that I'm going to like finger myself after this and get this feeling in my ass.
Revitanal. That's what it's called, revitanal. Anyway.
All right, I think everyone's heard enough of us being in pain. I'm going to go and fucking smash some food or something.
If anyone wants to buy some and eat it.
Don't anyone buy that.
But it smells good though, eh? Like it smells like
No.
tequila. Mint
It
tequila.
smelled better than it tastes. There must be something in it that just fucking latches onto your throat.
Oh, here it is. Ingredients. Death.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, fuck you, Ash. Thanks for ruining everything.
You're welcome.
See you later. Bye.